this close enough? Because somebody commented that the camera's too close on a video where like it was like 20 seconds of my face, but I think they were trying to insult me, so we're just gonna zoom right on in there. But first of all, tis the season, okay? Tis the season. And I realize that those of you who are not American, you probably don't know what that is. Those are the Little Debbie cakes, and we just have to have them at Christmas time, and I don't know why, because they're actually kind of gross. They're highly processed cakes. Story time, when I was a little girl, I would have my birthday parties at the roller rink. And it wasn't these cakes because my birthday is in February, but they have like the little Swiss cakes, Little Debbie does. I don't really like any of the Little Debbie products usually. And they would give us those at the roller rink instead of birthday cake. And I didn't even really like birthday cake. I was a kid that was very salty. I liked salty foods. I liked savory foods. Didn't care about the sugar. I still don't really that much, but a little bit more. And they would actually make me angry. Like I couldn't offload that thing on somebody who actually liked it fast enough, because I was just like, what is this? I don't like it. Get it away from me. So anyway, that's how much I didn't like Little Debbie, but for some reason at Christmas time, I always had to have one of these cakes. So anyway, that's my story. Why am I wearing this today? Because it's Christmas in July, and I felt like because it's the 25th, it's like officially Christmas in July. I don't make the rules, and I don't know if that is a rule. I think we just celebrate Christmas in July whenever we feel like we want to in July. So why do we celebrate Christmas in July in Australia? We're not replacing Christmas in December. I think that's what people don't understand. I've seen people ask, so you celebrate Christmas in July in Australia? And I think some of you think that we replace it because it's winter here. But that's not why people celebrate Christmas in December in the Northern Hemisphere. It's just when it was agreed upon, even though there's been debate on that, when it was agreed upon, that's around Jesus's birth date, right? So anyway, those of us who celebrate Christmas still celebrate in December. We just get the best of both worlds because it is middle of winter right now. It's middle of summer in December. So it's hot. We go to the beach. We have barbecue. We don't a lot of the time. I think people do, but it's not as common to have that big, hearty holiday meal in December because it's hot out. So we want to have barbecue. We want to go to the beach. Everyone goes to the beach, literally everyone. It was my favorite Christmas that I've ever had. Sorry, family, I do miss you. But when my husband and I were here for a Christmas a few years ago, because everyone was at the beach. And it was chaotic. It was so chaotic, but I loved every second of it. And anyway, so we do the beach, we do barbecue, and it makes more sense to have a holiday meal in the middle of winter, which is in July. So that's why we do it. People were saying that Australia came up with Christmas in July. I didn't believe that was true, and it's not because I don't believe in Australia. It's because Australia isn't as commercialized as, say, the US, so that didn't seem right. And it's true. They started celebrating it in the 80s because of what I was talking about, but it didn't start here. Australia probably gets it more right, though. It's fun, right? I don't know if people do this, but I don't have my community yet here. I haven't built that yet. I would love to say that I have a nice group of friends by next July, because I feel like an ugly sweater party would be really great this time of year when it's cold out. You don't want to be doing that when it's 30 plus C's out, okay? So it would be great to be doing right now when it's cold in our houses and we want to be putting the sweaters on, and you can have something fun to look forward to in the middle of winter. This year, my husband and I are doing, tonight actually, we are doing a roast chicken dinner, not a turkey, because there's only 2 of us, and also it tends to be kind of hard to find turkey, at least here in Western Australia this time of year, and last time we bought one, it was like $200. So yeah, we're not doing that, but we're doing a big roast chicken dinner and it's going to be delicious. I think I'm going to watch a Christmas movie as well. I thought I would take the time to also answer another question that I actually got asked quite a bit last time I lived in Australia and spent the Christmas here, the holiday season here, which is, do Australians decorate for Christmas? And the answer is yes. I didn't see it to the caliber that I saw it in the US. I lived in a neighborhood that was crazy when I lived in Colorado, and people would spend a minimum of $1,500 just getting everything installed professionally, and then whatever it costs for the actual items and the decorations and stuff. I never did that because my husband and I always traveled home to my parents in Minnesota for Christmas, so I didn't want to highlight the fact that I wasn't home. Yes, I understand there are timers and things like that, but having lights on in or on the outside of my house when I wasn't home just wasn't something that I really wanted, and I didn't want to shut them off and highlight the fact that I wasn't home. So I was sort of the Grinch in the neighborhood, but not intentionally. That's not who I am. I just was playing it safe, I guess. And anyway, so I did not see it to the caliber of Colorado specifically because people went insane with it. But I have heard that some neighborhoods and some areas, maybe not even in Western Australia, do go all out. And I wouldn't be surprised actually if Scarborough and the neighborhood that I live in, if a lot of people decorate pretty big. So we'll see, because I didn't live here at Christmas time last year. I was still in the US. So we'll see what happens. But last time I lived in East Perth, like right in the city. So I saw some Christmas lights and then like the mall was decorated. But other than that, I didn't really see too much decorating going on. And I didn't decorate. So there's that. I do have my cutest decoration ever out. It's the only Christmas decoration I currently own. And it says, Merry Beach Christmas, Joy to the Beach. I got it as a gift last year for Christmas from Paranormal Tej and a group of her spirits as a Secret Santa gift. And it's perfect because I said that 99% of my personality is beach, and that I don't even own a Christmas tree, but I am open to having Christmas decorations. And they knew that I was moving to Australia, so it was perfect to send me that, which was easy to move, and it goes up all year. It lights up, by the way, but I need to put new batteries in it, so that's my decoration. I don't think people decorate aside from some of the restaurants will have a Sunday roast or some sort of meal that is holiday themed that you can go and have out. And some of those places do decorate in July for Christmas to amp up sales and stuff. So it's smart, but that's why I was saying that I don't feel like Australia was the one that came up with this, because initially it sounds a little too commercialized. It makes sense for restaurants and stuff to capitalize on it, but it's not so much, to my knowledge, about exchanging gifts as it is about having a meal, doing the fun winter activities, maybe watching Christmas movies and listening to Christmas music, as well as people don't realize, but parts of Australia really do actually get snow in the winter, and there is skiing and things like that. So people who are doing those types of things, it might be fun to have a Christmas holiday away as well. And, get the hot cocoa. It doesn't have to be snow for that. It's definitely cool enough here to have hot cider. I don't know if that's actually a thing here. It's probably something you can buy, or you can obviously make it. We can do all of those fun things and have our holiday meal, and it's just something nice to break up winter. And if you're Australian and watching this, let me know, is it something that you ever have celebrated seriously, or is that just kind of like more of a myth than anything? Because like I said, I don't really have my community yet, so I don't know what other people are doing. I just know that there are things around Perth that are celebrating Christmas in July and all of those things. Anyway, Let me know. Do you celebrate Christmas in July just for funsies, or do you do anything to break it up, whether you are here in Australia or in the Northern Hemisphere or anywhere else in the world? What do you do? And yeah, let me know.